single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Hey Lena gang, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing alright. So I'm back with another video, and hopefully it works out. Hopefully y'all get to see this video, because I'm in my car and recording in the car is hard, because I couldn't like really get the perfect angle or whatever, and the lighting is not the best, but I really wanted to get this video recorded. So much has been going on, and I wanted to give y'all a life update video, like an overview, and then I'm going to take each little incident that happened and I'm going to break it down into a story time. But the story time videos will just be over a period of time, but this will just give you like a overview of like the videos that are coming. Okay, so as most of you guys know, I'm a full-time parent. I work full-time, and I am currently in school full-time, and that in itself is a lot. Well, 2022 came in already like banging, you know. I had COVID again. Donovan had COVID again, and mind you, he had just had it last year in October. So that just gives you an overview of what happened. So it's like a fly in here. So, you know, we get past that, and then, you know, of course, we had a few little ice storms happen. Nothing major like last year. Well, then April came, and I swear my life went topsy-turvy. Like, it went like upside down. And I don't know, but I feel like I'm not like talking, like I feel so far away. So I'm just gonna bring y'all in closer. Oh, the lighting just sucks. I feel like I want to get to my, ooh, like, see, we need this lighting. Maybe I should just turn my car around. That might have been a good idea. Okay, hold on, y'all. I guess this is the best that I'm gonna be able to do. I moved to the driver's side. I was sitting in the passenger side, but anyway, because at first when I had started to record, this steering wheel was getting on my nerves. But it's whatever. So yeah, y'all, April came, and when I said it came, I swear I was like, oh my God, I just need April to be over. Like, have y'all ever been in a month or a season or a time where you was just like, literally this, like, it has to be coming to an end? The month of April, I was literally going through a storm, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't wait to get through this storm. It was just like so horrible. So I would have to go back, and when I get ready to do the story times, I'll have like specific dates. So the things I'm about to tell you may not happen like in that order, but I have made notes of like trying to remember everything that happened, because it's just unreal. So one of the things that happened that really frightened me so much in the month of April is that my dog Turbo got hit by a car. Like, literally. And oh my God, I was just so scared for my baby. He's okay, obviously. Y'all probably know that because y'all seen me post pictures if you follow me on Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, come follow me on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram, and I'm trying to get more active on TikTok. But yeah, my Turbo got hit by a car. He survived. It wasn't like a major hit, but it was enough to cause some harm to him. And again, I will be giving y'all a story time about it, because that situation in itself will take me like at least 20 minutes to talk about, because I have to give y'all the backstory and all that stuff. But my dog got hit by a car. Then one day in the month of April, I woke up to Donovan having an asthma attack, and that was so scary. I've never had to deal with that before with any of my children, and that scared me. Like, I had so many things happen that just scared me in the month of April, that just was like, I don't know, like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like very thankful, just very thankful. So yeah, Donovan had an asthma attack, and he's okay, but he's still He, you know, this time of year he has like really bad seasonal allergies, so he's still dealing with that right now. He's having to do his breathing treatments a little bit more consistently, a little bit more frequently, and then of course he has his inhaler. Vivi, now this happened before. I think Vivi hurting her leg happened before. Yeah, it happened earlier in the month of April, but Vivi hurt her leg. I had to take her to the emergency room. She had this really deep cut on her leg and a slight fracture where she had to be on crutches. She didn't have to get stitches, but he said if it had gotten any deeper, like just, it was millimeters from having to have stitches. They cleaned it out. They cleaned out the wound or whatever, and she was able to, you know, move around on her crutches. She just couldn't play basketball for a couple of games, and she couldn't be in, like, you know, she couldn't participate in PE and anything like that. So that happened. Amongst all that, not to mention, my kids are involved in basketball. They play basketball year round, so they play during the regular season, spring season, summer ball. They play all year round basketball. Or they're gonna be. This is their first year playing all year round. And then the boys, King and Don, they play baseball and basketball. And then my oldest one, Bray, he plays, he does track and football. So that kept me busy. And leading into that, with saying Braylon's name, Braylon was in a pretty bad car accident. He was not driving. He was riding with his sibling, his older brother, and they got in a car accident. Of course, I'll give y'all all the details on that when I get ready to sit down and do the story time, because I got to get all my thoughts together or I'll just be jumping all around. Again, the purpose of this video is just to update y'all on everything that I've been going through and why I've been missing in action. I haven't had time. I couldn't even concentrate or even find the time to sit down and even record a video. And that's honestly, right now I'm in my car recording this video because it's Tuesday morning. It is actually April. It is Tuesday morning, May, what is it? Today is May 17th, and I'm sitting in my car recording this video, and it might go up tonight or tomorrow. But anyways, I dropped my kids off at school and I came to work, and I'm sitting in my car. And toward the end of March and all of April, I couldn't go. Like I used to would drop my kids off and go back home because I didn't have to be at work till 9 o'clock. Well, another thing that had been going on in the month of April is that I had to do these observation hours for one of my classes that I'm in school for, where I had to go into a public ISD, you know, school district's school, and observe the teacher as she was teaching lessons while she was in instruction. And that just, oh my god, that just like really, y'all look at this roll sticking out on me. That just really, like, that really took me out, like literally. And it wasn't hard, it's just the time. It just like threw off my schedule because I would have to go in the morning to do the observation hours before I come to work, which meant my hours were kind of like janky here, which led to my boss kind of feeling a certain type of way. And that's another story in itself. But again, y'all, I don't really like talking about my job too much when I'm still currently employed, because I feel like in a way it's like, you know, you never know who's going to watch the video, and I don't want stuff to get back to somebody and people feel a certain type of way, and then it just makes the working environment hostile or weird or whatnot. But I will just say this, it's not the best working environment at all for me right now. So with that, that's been playing a role on me and my mental, with me not even having the energy to record videos on top of having to do the observation hours. Like right now, since I'm done with my observation hours, I could come and I can sit in my car and I can record this video. I can go live, or I could have went home, but I didn't want to go home because gas is too high right now to be doing all that driving back and forth. Or I could have went home and I would have had about an hour and a half to record videos, which is what I was doing prior. Anyways, So okay, I talked about that. I said job is off the chain. I talked about that. This job is just, ooh, it's driving me up absolutely crazy. I talked about my observation hours, but an accident. Oh, and then another thing, oh my god, y'all, so the guy over in the apartments where I live literally got robbed by gunpoint, literally, like, so close to me, like, so freaking close to me. That might be the first story time, because that was like, oh, literally robbed. Like, you see all the stressors that I've had going on in the month of April, just so many stressors. I don't know if I've ever talked about, like, it's drying up, but like when I have, like, I don't even be wanting to claim stress, but when I'm like highly I just stressed, I don't know what else to call it, anxiety or whatever, I break out a lot. So I've been breaking out a lot on my face, my elbows, because I'm just like highly, like, my anxiety is really high right now. Okay, then one great thing that happened though in the month of April, at the very end of April, a couple of things. My son turned 17, yay for him. So we celebrated him, just a little small family gathering. I don't have to do a story time on that because it ain't really a story to tell. So for Braylon's birthday, actually on his actual birthday, which is normally when I will like buy him donuts or buy him breakfast or something, do like something special, we have balloons for him and stuff, that morning I was actually in Washington DC, and a lot of you who follow me on Instagram already know it because I was posting pictures and doing stories while I was in Washington DC. I had a blast in Washington DC. I definitely will be doing a story time in Washington DC, like the trip going while I was there and coming back. That's a whole story in itself, but just know I had an awesome time in Washington DC, like an awesome time. But with that being said, I was literally out of town on his actual birthday, and so when I got back, I took him out to eat. He chose Razoo's, and it was just me, him, and his siblings, my other children. We went to Razoo's. We had a nice little family dinner. Braylon's not really big on sweets, like as far as like cake and ice cream, so we didn't have any of that. He likes sweets like gummies and honey buns and stuff like that. And then I took him shopping, and I bought him some, I bought him his first pair of Gucci slides, and he really liked those. So that's what we did for Braylon's birthday, and that is what happened at the end of that's what happened at the end of April. And then another thing that happened is that I found out that I'm gonna have to have surgery. So the surgery is going to be really soon. My surgery date is the first part of June. I think I already told y'all the date is on June 7th is my surgery date. So on June 7th, y'all put up some big prayer hands for me. So my plan is to have so many videos recorded, edited, and ready to go. Hopefully it works out that way. I'm a little sad because since the last time I spoke to you all when I went live, I was telling y'all that I had so much footage already pre-recorded that just needed to be edited. Well, I lost all that footage, like all of it. Like, it makes me want to cry. I was so upset, but I literally lost all of that footage, and it was like probably about a month and a half worth of footage of me recording stuff and just not having the time, because I clean up my house all the time, so every time I would record, I was doing little vlogs when I was in Washington. I had part of the vlog on my phone because I was using my camera in my phone, but it really sucks. I was telling one of my good friends who came over to my house this past weekend, and we sat on my patio and we had wine, we drank and we sipped and watched the sunset. That literally made me so upset. I was showing her like the and I think I broke it the day that I went live. So the SD card sits right here in my laptop, right? And they tell you, like, you shouldn't, like, if you have an SD card or any like SD cards or anything like that you have to put in, what am I trying to say, like your charger cord, earphones, the SD cards, any of things like that, when you're not using your MacBook or your laptop, those things should be taken off. and properly stored. Well, me, I have a bad habit of leaving my SD card hanging in my laptop or my MacBook. And so, you know, it was hanging in there, put it in here, and then I put it in my backpack. And I think I had dropped my backpack, and I guess when I dropped it, it must have cracked. So, I mean, I guess I could try to find the positive in it, is that at least my MacBook is not broke, and it's the SD card that's broke, which an SD card is easily replaceable, but I can't get all that footage back, but I can re-record more footage. It's just that now where I thought I was kind of like ahead, meaning like I didn't have so much to, you know what I mean? Like I just thought I was well prepared. I'm just like not as prepared as I want to be. So that is that. That is basically what's been going on with me. I probably left some stuff out. I try to make quick notes so I could remember what I wanted to tell y'all about my month, my little storm. But yeah, so be on the lookout. I'll be doing little story times. Some of them may be combined depending on the length of the story. But like my trip to Washington, D.C., I know that'll be like one in itself. Because I also have like some vlog footage that I'll be sharing with you all. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again soon in another video. And like always, until next time, stay you, stay beautiful, and stay unique. Bye, guys.